What's up, YouTube? 3-in-1 here. We are going to be going over a Teemo lane I played off stream. I know a lot of people struggle with this lane, especially in lower elo. I'm going to show you how I play it. I go TP every single time. Before so many changes to the game and durability patches, you were able to get away with Ignite. I don't believe you are anymore versus a good Teemo, but you can get away with Longsword refill still, which is very nice. We're going to be going E-start and trying to get what CS we can for the first 3 levels, and then we're going to play it out from there. So first thing you want to do versus Teemo is sprint immediately to this bush to make sure that he cannot go invisible in this bush and cheese you, and that he cannot go invisible in the lane and also surprise you that way. So we stand to the left side of the bush because I know if he goes into that top bush, he's probably going to ward this one. I make a little mistake here. You see, he didn't take minion aggro there. I wanted him to auto me and take minion aggro so that I would lose less creeps here. I end up getting good RNG and I don't really lose any creeps there. But this is a big thing in high elo. Most good range top players know how to do this awkward crash. You see how the wave is crashing under tower? It was very far away from my tower. Makes it very hard to CS without losing a ton of HP. And the worst thing about this is if you CS like I did there, I did a good job getting as many as I could, and the RNG was also good, so I'm not having to lose a ton. If you CS like I did there, you could end up getting dove by their jungler. And also those last few CS I went for, a really good Teemo could have played a lot farther up and punished me on them. But luckily we are able to get a lot of CS here without getting punished too hard, which is very nice. But a lot of the time, if you have to recall and TP right now, that is totally fine. You see how he's letting the wave come back out to him? What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up like that, do a little trade, make him hit me. So now the wave will push into me, but he can't actually crash it in time. So the wave is coming into us, but he can't actually crash it. Now he has to crash through this entire other wave before I get back. And we're going to use this very well to our advantage. When he goes for not really a greedy recall, but a normal recall, we're going to punish very hard. So I'm going to set up the CS, a little Q action to not lose too many. W that one, and now we're gonna go for all of these low ones on the right side. We're gonna drop those and we're going to punish his recall here, stop him in the second bush, get a good trade. We have item advantage here, so we're not scared. I force his ward out, made sure to walk up in that bush instead of back to the middle bush to force his ward, because if I go to the middle bush, he'll see that and he will ward the middle bush instead. But now I can play out of the middle bush if I want to, but he's playing pretty far back, so I'm chill just standing where I am. I'm scared of Poppy right now. She like went towards top side. So I'm playing back right now, and I do want the wave to come into me because I do have kill pressure with my item advantage. With Fury, level 4 Renekton is very strong. So in a moment, we're going to see Poppy show on blue right now. And now I know I can play aggressive. I don't really want to push the wave, but I do want to play aggressive. We do a little step back. He moves into us. So we're going to send our E onto him. We're going to stare at him and get his flash. Really nice flash for us. Unfortunately, this crash, I didn't realize it would crash. I probably should have queued more of the wave if I had realized. But yeah, we're playing around jungle pressure and we're playing around a losing 1v1 at the same time, or what I believe to be jungle pressure. And now we're in a really, really good spot where we have flash advantage. And what's this? We are half a level from level 6, which is a fundamental of Renekton. You crash this wave, this 5-minute wave, you get halfway to level 6. Now the wave is coming into you when you're going to hit level 6. And in this case, we have flash advantage too. It is the freest kill of all time. All we have to do is play around jungle. We see Poppy bot side actually on her Gromp. I'm not sure if I noticed that. But yeah, we're building towards Stridebreaker here. I prefer just going Stridebreaker rush into Teemo. I think Eclipse can be okay, but especially if everything's going well, I prefer to just go Stridebreaker, and it's really, really OP when you get that spike. So I'm pinging for the Kayn gank. I'm hoping he just takes one grub and then comes top. He ends up not coming behind Teemo. I could not tell you why. I have no idea. We even knew where Poppy was because she hit a blast cone, or a vision plant rather. Now he's like walking into lane, so I'm kind of trying to make it so he can in-lane gank if he wants to while they're on grubs. But yeah, now he's just playing to leave, so I don't know. I'm not sure. But basically, if you see the wave where it is right now, I have the freest kill on Teemo ever, unless he just lets me freeze. But Poppy should see that, and she should be hovering right now. So what I'm going to do is just EQ, see if Poppy shows. I'm going to back up. Now I have no E, and it looks like the wave is in. So Poppy, I'm expecting to leave. And now we go for the all-in with our flash advantage. My E and Q will come back up. Super guaranteed kill. Q comes back up. But we're just going to watch him burn. I don't need to Q you. I'm going to save my Q and save my Fury to push this wave as fast as possible. And now we're in a really, really, really good spot. We get 2 plates. Watch the Teemo death timer. He respawns right now, so we can track him at a base. We see a situation happening mid, so we're ready to move to that. We'll see what happens. We're going to clear this first. We see Poppy behind. Make sure to E the range creeps and empower Q everything to clear the wave as fast as possible, so we don't need too many extra autos. So Teemo comes straight to this, but it looks totally fine. Teemo doesn't know we're here. He probably should, but he doesn't. So that's a super free kill. And I expected Teemo to move to this because the situation happened so early. And Poppy just used her W there, which is huge. Now, this is something I've been practicing. This way to walk through tower where you only take 1 tower shot. Get Poppy flash. Amazing punish by Katarina. And everything is just perfect. Mid wave is coming back into us. I tell her not to push it. I was super hyped in game after that play because I got the one tower shot walk through, and just everything with the Teemo lane went perfectly. I was like really proud of how I played this game. Everything went exactly how I wanted, and a full Stridebreaker at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Absolutely perfect early game. Everyone on our team is winning at the moment. So now the things to look for. Wave is coming into us, and he's not hard shoving it. I don't know why. He should shove this, and now I could catch and freeze, and then he would have to roam. But he actually doesn't shove at all, which means he's close to his tower. But when I have Stridebreaker and I save my stun for after the entire Stridebreaker slow to get the most value, it's not really close, is it? It's not very close at all. I don't know. I doubt he realized at a full Stridebreaker at 8.5 minutes. But everything is looking very good for us. So now the things to look for is Teemo spawns right now, so we know how much time we have. The other thing to look for is our TP is up in 10 and unleash TP in 30 seconds. We always want to be very aware of that. I'm not sure why I walked through tower here and played it like this. I don't know what I was thinking. I could not tell you. I know I faked a ward in that bush, but it doesn't really matter. We have our buy. I'm going to recall next wave. I believe that's a cannon wave. I can't tell. It looks like a cannon wave. So we have all the time in the world to get back to lane. I'm going for Swifties here. I like Swifties into Teemo. I like Mercs more when it's a decent Mercs game. This game is a decent Mercs game. They have Shaco support, they have Jin W, they have Poppy and Teemo. But Swifties is also very good. All of their champions are going to have multiple slows, especially when Yone finishes his items. But we see this play happening bot lane. We're ready to TP. I probably should have saved my Stride and E. I think that's a big mistake to use E and Stride when you have TP available. I want to make sure bot lane doesn't die here. I wait for my E to come up. And unfortunately, he had a box in Pixel Bush, but we can play out this dive. They really should have backed all the way off. They don't. We're going to punish this. Okay, we have Fury for W, and Jin just walks into a trap. Very tragic for him. Maybe I didn't need to ult. It's fine to send ult though. We're going for a dive. Take bot tower. Top tower is very low. So the objective up right now is grubs. So I'm going to let my bot lane or Katarina go top. I don't really care which one. And I'm going to stay bot for another wave. But this Shaco actually just queued in our face and then recalled in our face, not realizing that we saw him recall, I guess. So I'm going to punish that every single time. You're not going to catch me sleeping. The viewer may be watching at this point and they might have a thought. This game seems completely over. And with that thought, I might have to agree. So I won't review the whole rest of the game. I'll just leave you with this wonderful image of our opponent's chat. Or little meat Pete. Sometimes you make a mistake and it snowballs. And then your jungler yells at you. It's just the way it goes. But I will edit the rest of the video so that you guys can just enjoy the fighting. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.